Right, so as you all know, we're just clearing out some stuff that's sitting around the place. This one we're going to put on VK Classified's auction site because it's definitely for somebody that collects, old advanced equipment and bits and pieces. Won't go for a lot of money, of course. I mean, these things are more for the collector. Original seller was Jacob E. Mitchell in 477 or 481 Kent Street, Sydney. Imagine getting that address now for your retail premises. Anyway, this was, I remember looking it up, there's a manual available. This was a T1, as you'll see on here. T1. Now, there's a manual out there, number 128. Wow, okay. There's a manual out there for the T2. I couldn't see one for the T1, and look, I imagine there's some subtle differences between the two, but the little bit of investigation I could see was that this was around late 50s, possibly early 60s, but that was just me having a very quick look. But you know what, for its age, seems to fire up with its Q function. And obviously, frequency goes over here, so you can basically set your frequency. Inductance, capacitance, etc. for coils on the top there. Your band switching here, etc. to set up. And I don't know why I'm showing all this because, I mean, there's 100 different ways to do this more accurately now, of course. But, it is what it is. And check it out on, I think we'll just chuck it on VK Classifieds on the auction site in the next day or so. And, if it goes for $5, great. If it goes for $50, great. But it's not really an issue. It's more a matter of, somebody hopefully has already got some advanced equipment and trying to get a bit more of the, English-made test equipment to put with their existing stuff. I won't be surprised if there's not too much interest, don't worry. I must admit I had to really think myself, would we sort of keep this in our own collection? And no, it's not something we do. I sort of tend to be a little bit more, due to room, having to isolate certain things and say, no. Same with military gear. We're not doing military gear. We're just doing a bit of ham, a little bit of CB memorabilia, and you know what, that takes enough room. Anyway, okay, so that's the advanced T1 Q meter. Oh, actually, after looking on the label, it says T1 right there, doesn't it? Jeez. Okay, right in front of me. Anyway, plugs into 240 volts, doesn't blow any fuses, meters up nicely, so very nice old meters in these sort of things for sure. And obviously it's changed frequency. If I was to put some fingers on some things, create some capacitance. Yeah. All right, I'm not going to try and even remotely say that I have used one of these because I just haven't. Oh, sorry, there was a level set, that's right. You can attenuate, etc. from what I can see here, but anyway. Hopefully you know more about it than I do, and if it's any good to you, we can get it shipped over to you. That's no probs. 73s, all the best from VK3 Charlie Mike. Cheers.